All right, welcome back to Am I the Asshole? Let's jump right into it, shall we? Now, this one comes from Coles Kitmore. Am I the asshole for removing my roommate's access to the thermometer after he kept turning my place into a sauna? I don't know about removing access, but let's find out some more information before I say anything. I, 26-year-old, live with my roommate, 27-year-old. We split the rent and have been for a while now. He's completely nuts about being cozy, which to him means cranking the thermostat up to 78 or 80 and leaving it running all day. I work from home, and it's like walking into a sauna. The meetings are grueling enough without feeling like I'm going to I can't speak English. What does that word mean? Spontaneously. There we go. Man, it took me a while to get that. Spontaneously combust. I asked him to please keep the temperature reasonable a bunch of times. He'd say, okay, but as soon as I went to bed or left the room, he'd flip it back to Arctic to tropical climate. Finally, I told him if he wants to live in a constant heat wave, he can take out his wallet and write the extra checks. But he just said I'm being controlling and that the temperature just isn't that big of a deal. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I changed the app password on the thermostat to set it to keep the house at a reasonable 72 degrees during the day and a 68 at night. He finds out, changes the password, and proceeds to call me a total psycho, acting like you're the owner of the place. He says it's getting pretty ridiculous. Now, he's been telling all our friends that I'm being financially abusive because I won't let him turn up the heat to broil with my money. And our friends aren't really split on my friends are really split on it. Some just laugh along with us like it's a hilarious joke, while others are actually starting to think he's lost his mind. Am I the asshole? To be frank, you already tried talking. He's not listening. I say you're splitting rent, but it says that I guess you're paying for the bill itself. So, considering you've talked about it, you're trying to be reasonable, and he's just trying to attack you for it. Like, if he can't meet you in the middle ground, I would say maybe there's another step in the middle of there that you should probably take. But it seems like I wouldn't call you the asshole for it, to be honest. I would not. But let's see what Reddit thinks. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Okay. It seems like the general consensus is that they're not the asshole. And I would have to agree. I mean, it's like if you try talking to your roommate, he's not listening. Considering you're paying for it, apparently, from what you're saying, it seems that I would have to agree that you're not the asshole. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one comes from LeatherAd7993. Am I the asshole for still being mad at my dad? Well, I don't know. It depends on what you're mad at him for. But let's find out why. So, I, 20 female, in the middle of 2025, was gifted a car by a close friend, who, at one point, I thought would be my stepdad, as my real dad was in prison when the friend came around my mom. Him and my mom used to date but decided to stay friends. When my mom's drinking got bad, and so I called him my uncle. Fast forward, my dad is out of prison. I've got the car in my name and insurance. Only thing I'm missing is my license. And I love my family. Of course, I let them use my car because it's not like I was anyways. I got a call from work from the impound saying my dad has been arrested for speeding and smoking weed in my car and had to go get it. Now, this is important to me because this job was a bit of a big girl job to me. It paid well, and I was finally getting used to it And for the first time, and learning how to actually save, as it was my second job ever. I hit a savings goal for the first time, having 4 digits in my account. So when I got the call saying my car was going to cost $400 to get out of impound, I was more than irritated, to say the least. It's been a few months, and my dad has been complaining about how I won't let him drive my car, but I let my mom do. My mom used to drunk drive, but she's been sober and better than ever for a year now, with a renewed license. Kiss emoji. Very proud of her. Anyways, I told him straight up he'd never use my car again. I brought up the speeding and the smoking weed and having random folks in my car. He caught up in attitude and told me to grow up and get over it. Am I the asshole for still being mad? I'm aware I'm gonna have to get over it, but until I get an apology or something of sorts, I'm not. Some days, how do you describe that emoji? Person with hands side, like, I don't care. That emoji, yeah. Some days, I do feel like a bit of a dramatic and selfish, though. A bit dramatic and selfish. Okay. In my opinion, I don't think you're the asshole for that. I mean, I wouldn't let anyone drive my car, family or otherwise, and I also love my family, drive my car if they were drunk and they got into that accident. Like, nah, it's just not happening again. I don't blame you at all. I think your anger is justified, and the fact that he hasn't even apologized for it and it's just told you to get over it, I would have to agree. I don't think you're the asshole. Now, let's see what Reddit thinks. Not the asshole, not the asshole. Oh, there we go. I think that's a consensus. It was posted like 8 minutes ago, so there's only 2 comments, which so far people seem to agree with me, and yeah, I believe the same thing. So let's move on to the next one. This one comes from Flocks Could Kill. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker the office prank wasn't funny and refusing to participate? All right, let's find out. I, 23 male, work in a small office where the type of celebratories? Celebrates? Okay, the type that celebrates birthdays with supermarket cake and a card everyone signs. There's this guy in our team, mid-30s male, who loves banter. He's not malicious, but he pushes things. Last week, it was my birthday. I don't like big attention, but whatever. I came in and my desk was completely wrapped in tinfoil. Keyboard, mouse, chair, monitor, even my water bottle. Everyone was laughing. Someone filmed my reaction. I smiled at first because I assumed it was light. Then I realized they also changed my desktop background to an old LinkedIn photo of me that I hate. Like zoomed in, slightly distorted, and then printed it and taped it to the wall behind my desk. Everyone was watching me. I just stopped smiling. I said, "Can we not do this?" The banter guy said, "Oh, come on. It's your special day. Take a joke." I said I didn't find it funny and started unwrapping everything quietly. No yelling, no swearing, just not playing along. The mood got weird fast. Later, my manager pulled me aside and said, "I killed the vibe." And that was meant to be a team bonding. Apparently, they spent their lunch setting it up. Now, some people are acting awkward around me. Once I said I could have just laughed and moved on. Another said I made it uncomfortable by being serious. Here's the thing. If I had fake cried, laughed, and pretended it was hilarious, I'd be rewarding it. And I genuinely feel embarrassed being filmed while everyone waited for a reaction. I didn't insult anyone. I didn't storm out. I just didn't perform gratitude for something I didn't enjoy. Am I the asshole for refusing to play along? Well, I don't know. This comes to another thing. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, I understand that a lot of people would say you should just play along and you should, but if it's something you don't enjoy, like, just don't participate in it. Because it's like, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. And if you played along with it, they would keep on doing it. It'd be a thing that would be reoccurring, and then you just keep getting that. I feel like overall, long term, I think it's good for you to know what you want, and if you don't like that, then you don't have to participate in it. I don't think you should be forced to because people are telling you should. So I don't think you're the asshole. Let's see what Reddit thinks. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. And not the asshole. All right. See that everyone is there agrees with me. I think I'm 3 for 3 with Reddit agreeing with me, but let's move on to the next one. All right. This one comes from Minecraft Dude of Stuff. Am I the asshole for having and using emergency spices at dinner? I would say no, but let's find out what you do. I, 28 male, was raised by my parents to always smile and stomach it when I'm a guest in someone's house, and they serve food that I didn't enjoy. I've carried this into adulthood because I think it's just eat polite. If I really don't like a meal I'm served, I'll just eat a little bit of it and maybe grab food on the way home. But recently, I was just in a store and found little tiny bottles of spice Taijin, I think that's what it is, which I love. They were 50 cents, so I got like 12 of them, and now I have a bad. What? Now when I have... Okay, wow, sorry about that. Now when I have a bad meal, I just wait for attention to be away from me and pop a dose of Taijin in, and that mask whatever flavor I don't like. Recently, I was at a family gathering, and my aunt served this weird concoction of chicken, sausage, peppers, and onions in a cream sauce on plain white rice. It tasted both bland and weird. So, when attention was away from me, I dosed it with the Taijin. But my food had bits in it that looked red, so my family noticed, and I had to come clean and explain. My aunt was very offended and asked if I just hated her cooking. I said no. She has made great food. I just didn't like this meal. She asked why I didn't say anything, and I told her I was raised to just smile and bear with it when I had a meal I didn't enjoy as a guest. The Taijin was just a way of helping me do that. This made her more upset and started an argument with my parents. So now the whole family is annoyed with me. Am I the asshole? I think this is similar to the die story I read recently. I don't think so. I mean, you're still eating their food. You're just adding a little something to it to make it taste better for your taste buds. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's not like you're making a big deal out of it. It's not like you're saying, oh, this is disgusting, I would never eat this. Like, you're just adjusting it so that you like it more. It's like adding salt or pepper. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, you're just making it so that you enjoy it. I don't think you're the asshole. But let's see what Reddit thinks. You are the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. 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 Not the asshole. Asshole, 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 asshole. 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 Okay. It seems that most people are saying that they are the asshole. Wow. Well, people are saying they're the asshole. I would disagree. I think this is the first. I see what people are saying, like they're saying you could just ask for hot sauce or anything, but they have their own thing that they enjoy. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They're just bringing the thing that they like. Again, it's like bringing salt or pepper. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I guess, like, it's rude and stuff like that, but if you're not gonna enjoy something, I think it'd be better for you to make it something that you do enjoy without making a big deal about it. I think it's exactly what you did. I would have to disagree with her on this one. I believe that they're not the asshole. I think the only thing you could do differently is say, like, oh, I was just changing it so that I liked it more because I liked that, I guess. Like, maybe trying to... I guess the right decision is to lie. I mean, I don't encourage lying, but maybe to avoid what happened here, I would say it's all right. Well then, those are my opinions, and that's all the stories I have for you today. So, wherever you are, hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I'll see you guys later.